Hi everybody, Merlyn Silva here, and in this lesson we're going to have a look at Echo. This fascinating new device is bursting with personality and a whole heap of features that go way beyond the things you might usually find in a delay device. So instead of walking you through some of the more obvious features that you might already be familiar with, I'm going to dive under the hood and show you 3 neat tricks that you can add to your production toolboxes and put to use right away in your music production workflows. So without further ado, let's take a closer look at Echo. To celebrate the launch of Live 10, our crew here at Warp Academy have made a new course for you. It's called Warp 10 and it's the absolute fastest way to get up to speed on the new instruments, effects and power features in Live 10. You get expert video tutorials by our team of Ableton certified trainers, plus sweet downloads like project files, samples and synth patches to amp up your library. What's more, right now for a limited time it's totally free to sign up. Click the link below, jump over to Warp Academy and it's yours. So here is an idea I'm working on, and this is a great chance to showcase a really simple but so very useful feature of Echo. So here is a really common production problem. I have a lead and I want to give it a sense of space with reverb and delay. However, herein lies the contradiction. These effects will also push my sound back in the mix, but seeing as it's the lead, I really need it to cut through the other sounds and be the main character in my piece. The solution is ducking. When the lead sound plays, the effects will duck out of the way and then fade in as the lead sound decays. Before Live 10 introduced Echo, I had to do this manually, using either a group track or a send track and a sidechain compressor. Let's swap these 3 devices for one instance of Echo, and we can do exactly the same thing. Clicking on the Character tab, we can see there are 2 parameters under ducking. Threshold determines the point at which the input signal's amplitude triggers the ducking, and release determines how long it takes for the effect to kick back in. Let's just add some reverb and give it a try. So next up is a great feature that really takes advantage of Echo's analog vibes. This small D symbol will clip the input signal, giving us access to some really tasty saturation. Let's enable it, drop down the output volume, and then really push the input volume. So interestingly, the delay effect can be brought in and out with the device's dry-wet control, retaining the saturated input. Finally, I want to show you a trick that celebrates the fact that we now have a delay device in Ableton Live that can feed back at over 100%. So this makes for some amazing tones to base your sound design from, but it can also blow your speakers, headphones and ears into smithereens. So be very, very careful when you do this. Let's turn our output volume all the way down and put a limiter after the track, and also knock that down a little, just to be on the safe side. Next, I'm going to set the effect to 100% wet and turn up the feedback to around 130%. Set the repeats to time, and after hitting play, I'll slowly fade the sound in at a sensible level. Great, so let's change the delay time in one of the sides. And let's also enable the feedback invert button. Maybe let's also add some reverb. Now modulating the delay time creates some fun effects. And finally, adding a bit of wobble or noise demonstrates how far this rabbit hole could go. So I hope you're enjoying Live 10 as much as I am, and that these 3 tricks with Echo inspire you to spend some time exploring this fantastic new device. I've been Merlyn Silva, and this is Warp Academy. Thanks for watching. If you like what we've covered in this video, we've got lots more where this came from in our free Warp 10 course. Rather than wasting your precious studio time sifting through a sea of tutorials, we've put everything you want to know about Live 10 in one place. Our entire team of Ableton certified trainers has spent the last 3 months making this custom course just for you. Hop on the fast track and learn Live 10 at warp speed. Click the link, jet over to Warp Academy, and you'll get instant lifetime access.